This is not just an inconvenience for me. This is my greatest fear. Hi, I'm Anne-Katrin, and I'm occasionally awake. I'm here to help you inspire your awakenings, heal yourself, and reawaken your life. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I owe an apology to you for my past inconsistency, and mostly to myself for having valued the avoidance of fear over purpose. Every single video I've ever posted is the product of me having chosen the impact I want to be making over my fear of being seen. Every single video I have avoided to film, have avoided to post in time to create some consistency, is the product of me having given in to that fear. See, I haven't reached the level yet where I'm spontaneously inspired to press record and film some content. But many times I've spontaneously decided not to film, to let my fear, my doubt get the best of me. This is not just an inconvenience for me. This is my greatest fear. A fear of being seen expressing myself. One of my greatest joys, also my purpose, but also one of my greatest fears. And no, that is not actually a contradiction. No, that is not a sign that this is not my purpose, that this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Our greatest desires are often at the opposite side of our greatest fears. They are a reflection of our most suffocating limitations that our soul is yearning to overcome, to grow beyond. They are intertwined, they are connected, they are related. And that is no coincidence. That is the point of it all. There's such a beautiful quote by George Adair that I resonate with so much. And it's that everything you have ever wanted is sitting on the other side of fear. Why am I telling you this? Because I believe in the value of transparency. And that our greatest potential is found outside of our comfort zone. And I'm not just quoting someone else's experience when it comes to that. I am living it in small doses. And I'm realizing that I'm ready to up that dosage a little bit. Yes, I've learned some books by heart. I've stacked several certifications, but that's not the level at which I'm sharing, teaching, coaching, and mentoring. I can give you the theory, yeah, nice, whatever. But the more important thing I can share with you is all the wisdom, the anecdotes, the coaching tools, the channel downloads that I gained from my own embodied processes, that I gathered being inside the arena, not just standing by on the gallery. The arena is where the awakenings happen. See, I've been channeling, I've been receiving amazing downloads since 2017, 2018. And I started writing them down in 2019. At this point, I can't even catch up with my own evolution. And sometimes I'm like, why didn't I share all of this with you? Like, what did you miss out on? I love this quote by Marie Forleo, which is something along the lines of, if you're not putting yourself out there with the gifts you have to offer, then you are stealing from those who need you most. And I love that quote. And I resonate with that quote. And maybe that's the part I'm really apologizing for right now. For all the things I have not shared with you when they were handed to me by the collective to share. And I've been like, no, I'd rather not. It feels uncomfortable. I'm a little scared. I'd rather keep them in my notebooks. That is selfish. And I want to apologize to you for having been selfish. And I'm working on it. Sometimes I myself forget the enlightenment experiences that I have had in this lifetime. Occasionally awake. And then again, lost in some drama. Lost in some fears. Buying into the limitations perceived on a 3D level. Rather than tuning into the great wisdom and high frequencies that I've already been able to access. And the truth is, more on that in future videos, that we can always, in any moment, choose to access the feelings, the situational and experiential templates of the experiences we've already had in our life. Because this life of ours is not set on a linear timeline. Because from a metaphysical level, time and space are an illusion. So how I've managed to do that, how I've managed to get myself out of low frequency states and choose from the range of higher frequency states is going to be part of my future videos, because It's been one of the main things that I have worked with during the past months of my YouTube absence. Not learned by heart from a book, but embodied in the arena. That's the point from where I'm sharing. I'm so glad you're here right now. And if you resonate with this content specifically today, then please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Like. Did I mention to like this video? That would really help me. Thank you very much. So, where do I go from here? My great intention is there's definitely going to be more consistency moving forward. Just know that there's a lot happening behind the scenes so that I can begin to finally put out more of what I've been receiving to share with you, for you to benefit from the same beautiful knowledge awakenings and other types of awakenings that I've experienced, because we're all in this together. This feels vulnerable, but it also feels, I got chatty. This is the first time that I got chatty on camera without sticking to the script. You know, there's so much strength and beauty in the imperfection of our vulnerability. And yes, that is part of what I want to share with you, because that is part of where most of the teachings I've gathered have come from me being present with my own vulnerability. And so many people are so scared of making themselves vulnerable, of being present with their own fear, with their own limitations, with their own self-doubts. I've never been one to shy away from that, but I've been one to shy away from openly talking about that. You know, spiritual growth, personal development, walking on the healing journey, however you want to call it, all of these aspects are so closely linked to sitting with yourself. This is the way is through, not around it. I really hope that this video inspired you to be a little more transparent, at least to yourself, about your own fears, about your own greatest desires at the other side of them. And if you want to live a life that's more reflective of your authenticity, of your self-integrity, of your purpose, of your soul and heart's desires, then maybe you want to join me on this journey. And we can all grow together and be perfectly imperfect, with just the occasional awakenings. Thanks for listening.